Hi Year 3s, welcome to your first spelling lesson of Term 3 back in home learning. This week we're learning about the graph Y making the sound I as in pyramid. Our first word today is the word pyramid. Now a pyramid you will find in Egypt and it is a shape that has a square base and triangles on each side coming to a point or a vertex on top. The sounds in the word pyramid are P, I, R, A, M, I, D. There are 7 sounds in the word pyramid. The letters in the word pyramid are P, Y, R, A, M, I, D. If you had to spell the word pyramid, what might be the tricky part to remember? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound I. I'm going to spell this to you and I want you to spell it back to me the same way. P, Y, R, A, M, I, D. Your turn. Awesome. Our next word is gym. A gym is where you go to do exercise or you might lift some weights to get big muscles. The sounds in the word gym are J, I, M. There are 3 sounds in the word gym. The letters in the word gym are G, Y, M. If you have to remember to spell this word, what might be the tricky part to remember? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound I. Can you spell that word back to me the same way I spelled it to you? I'll do it again so you can remember how it sounds. G, Y, M. Your turn. Brilliant. Our third word today is myth. Now a myth is a traditional story that's not usually true. Okay, for example, the myth of the Loch Ness Monster. The sounds in the word myth are M, I, F. There are 3 sounds in the word myth. The letters in the word myth are M, Y, T, H. If you want to remember to spell this word, what might be the tricky part to remember? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound I. Perhaps it is the digraph TH making the sound. Can you spell that back to me the same way I spelled it to you? I'll say it again so you can remember how it sounds. M, Y, T, H. Your turn. Fantastic. Our next word is lyric. Now a lyric is a word or a group of words that are in a song. It is the song words or the lyrics or the lyric. The sounds in the word lyric are L, I, R, I, K. There are 5 sounds. The letters in the word lyric are L, Y, R, I, C. If you want to remember how to spell this word, what might be the tricky part to remember? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound I. Can you spell that word back to me the same way I spelt it to you? I'll say it again so you can remember how it sounds. L, Y, R, I, C. Your turn. Awesome. Our next word is Egypt. Now, Egypt is a country in the Middle East, and you know it because of its pyramids, and it is sandy, hot country. The sounds in the word Egypt are E, Ch, E, P, T. There are 5 sounds. The letters in the word Egypt are E, G, Y, P, T. If you had to remember how to spell this word, what might be the tricky part to remember? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound E. Now with the word Egypt, you'll notice that I've made the first letter a capital letter. Why might I have done that? That's right, I made it a capital letter because Egypt is a real place. It's a country, or as we like to call it in our reading sessions, it is a proper noun. And whenever we have a proper noun, we need to make sure that the first letter is a capital. For example, if you were spelling your teacher's name, you would have a capital letter. Capital M-I-S-S, capital C-O-N-T-E. I am a real person, I am a proper noun, so I need to make sure there are capital letters. Because Egypt is a real place, it is a proper noun, so we put a capital letter at the start. Can you spell that back to me the same way I spelled it to you? I'll say it again so you can remember how it sounds. E, G, Y, P, T. Your turn. Brilliant. And our last word for today is crystal. A crystal is a hard rock-like object that usually shines in the sun, and it's never usually brown or dirty. There is also a name crystal, but today we are focusing on the object. The sounds in the word crystal are k, r, I, s, t, a, l. There are 7 sounds. And the letters in the word crystal are C, R, Y, S, T, A, L. If you had to remember how to spell this word, what might be the tricky part? Perhaps it is our graph Y making the sound E. Can you please spell this word back to me the same way I spelt it to you? I'll say it again so you can remember how it sounds. C, R, Y, S, T, A, L. Your turn. Brilliant job. Thank you so much for spelling with me today. You'll have some spelling activities on Seesaw. Have a brilliant week, guys. Bye.